'Twas a couple of days before Christmas, and all through the booth. Not a whole lot going on today, and that's the honest truth. Hey everybody, it's Mark Yoshimoto Nemcoff, and I wanted to, let's go a little bit deeper into the Earthworks SV33. So I've had this mic only a couple of days now, but I felt pretty confident in the sound of this mic to actually start gigging with it. So I did a read about antibiotics and antimicrobial resistance, like a little documentary read on a booking, and the client loved it. The client really loved it, and I was like, okay, well, let's try this on something else. So one of the things that I get regularly booked for is I'm a voice on Crayola's Create and Play, which is their platform, interactive activity platform for mobile devices.
Do you like to color? Do you like to create? Then join the fun in Crayola Create and Play. Design your own pets and watch them have fun. Get creative with pixel art.
So the voice is it's very animated. So it's an animated character who is very exuberant, really, you know what, the character wants you to participate. So the character is kind of a tour guide, kind of a best friend kind of thing. And hold on, I just want to find this real quick. I know. So, okay, so this is for a January promotion. So the voice that I do for that character is,
Creativity Week is almost here. Come back every day in January.
So I do this voice, and I usually do it on the Townsend Sphere. I usually do it on the 87 on the Townsend Sphere. And you know what? Hold on. I got an idea. Why don't I, hold on. Let me do a comparison. All right. So now we're on the Townsend Sphere, going through the SSL. And this is what I usually use. Hold on. Let me get this level a little bit better. So this is what I usually use on these bookings.
Creativity Week is almost here.
Right? So
Creativity Week is almost here.
Okay. No comparison. No comparison whatsoever. So the client really loved it. So this actually, I purchased this mic primarily to do some of the reads that I normally use, like an 87 sound or a 416 sound on. Something, you know, character voices, stuff that sounds personal in your face. But I'm starting to think that this mic does everything pretty well. To do a little bit more testing. So I wanted to try it out with a couple of other preamps. So help me out here, all right? So what I'm going to do is with the miracle of editing, I'll tighten this up. But I wanted to really quick just run through a couple of preamps here. So what you see here, all right, I decided to switch over to screen capture mode to make it a little easier to see what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated here. If this transition is a little awkward, I actually just had to, after I just finished that last video, the first part of the video, I had to jump off and do a pickup for a client to revoice a line with one word in it. So anyway, so c'est la vie, that's life in the booth. So, all right, so this is the Neve 88rs on the Earthworks SV33. And I really like this sound a lot. So as you see, there's a tiny bit of EQ here. I really like a little push right around here, right 3.7 to cut. And I have a tiny bit of expander here. So as you can see, very little. And that's it. And one of the things I really love about this microphone is I've noticed I do not need a de-esser. If you notice, it is turned off from the chain here. I do not need it. Take it out. Don't need it. No de-esser. I think the day before yesterday, I said that this mic has a 30 to 30 kilohertz range. It's actually 33 kilohertz. So, yeah, and you don't need a de-esser. It's beautiful. All right, so here, let me do something. I'll do the same thing on both preamps that I'm going to show you today. And then I'll cut it together. All right, so I'll do a little comparison, a little magic of editing, blah, blah, blah. So here we go. All right, Casey at the bat. I love Casey at the bat. To me, it's high drama. I love it. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville 9 that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning more to play. And when Cooney died at first, and Barrows did the same, a sickly silence fell upon the patrons of the game. All right, I really like the sound of this a lot. So let's try the SSL. Let's see what we think about the SSL. All right, hold on. All right, so here we are with the SSL 4000E channel strip, the UAD SSL. And this was always my go-to for a long time. I still use it with the Sphere. It's different. It's a different sound. It doesn't have that Neve low, let's see, there's a thickness in the lower mids with the Neve that you don't have with the SSL. There's a little bit more gloss on this. I tried to replicate the EQ, just a touch here. That's it. A little bit of expansion. And it's different. You know what? It's kind of nice. I can see myself using this for stuff. But here, let's go to the comparison real quick. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville 9 that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning more to play. And when Cooney died at first, and Barrows did the same, a sickly silence fell upon the patrons of the game. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to edit these together, the magic of editing, so that you have a side-by-side comparison. So here we go. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville 9 that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning more to play. And when Cooney died at first, and Barrows did the same, a sickly silence fell upon the patrons of the game. So what do you think? Okay, so right now I'm back on the Neve. And this is a sound I really like. I'm going to have to go back and check out the tracks and really evaluate the SSL. I think there's a very usable tone in there that's different from this. So, does it work? Does it work for what I do? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Would you use the SSL on the Earthworks SV33? Is that a yes, or would you, as they say in Texas, El Paso? What would you do? SSL or no SSL? Or do I stick with the Neve? Let me know what you think. Until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov, fading to black.